Looking back on my life recently has truly been eye-opening. I have come to realize things about myself that I never quite faced, and I am learning who I am and also falling in love with myself again. I'm doing things that I haven't done in years. I am allowing myself room to grow and experiment in my art and in my life in ways I never have before. Growing up, I thought that the ultimate end goal was to fall in love, get married, have that perfect little life. But what I'm realizing now is those things are all fine and that's great, but you can't truly love someone else unless you love yourself. You cannot pour out your entire cup and think that you are going to be okay. You have to pour into your own cup as well, or else you will have nothing left to pour into the ones that you love. That was a hard lesson for me to learn, and it's something that I am still understanding and learning and absorbing today. But it's a very valuable lesson, and it's one that I am extremely grateful, especially now that I have become a mother. My mom was and is an amazing mom. But as an adult and looking back on my life and knowing who she is now as a person, I'm understanding that she wasn't perfect. And I put her on a pedestal growing up, and I'm realizing now that she is just as human as everybody else, as all of us are. And I'm appreciating her in a way that I never have before. I'm allowing a growth and understanding into my life that I've never allowed. And I'm learning lessons and I'm letting go. And I am opening up my heart to what is being called of me. I have some really special news to share with you guys today, and it's something that I have kind of talked about before, but I haven't mentioned it in a while, and I cannot wait to share with you. Now, before I get into that, I do want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor. After spending some time at the lake, I love having my Pocket Dreamy lightweight and compact travel air dryer. It's super slim and weighs less than a pound, which makes it an ideal travel companion. The Dream Pocket air dryer is collapsible, making it super easy for portability. The Pocket high-speed hair dryer stands out against conventional hair dryers because of its powerful and rapid motor. The Dream Pocket's motor spins at a high speed, which accelerates the drying process, and it also comes with two really cool extra nozzles. One will blow dry your hair straight and eliminate frizz, while the other will curl your hair with just air, and I absolutely love it. The curls are so perfect. Along with its low noise operation, it's also negative ion emission, and it also has 5 different modes and 2 airflow speeds. So it blows cold air, medium, warm air, and hot air. And it also has a lower speed and a high speed. And I absolutely love that all 3 attachments, the blow dryer itself, the Accord, and the 2 attachments all fit in this tiny little travel bag, which makes it ideal for traveling. So I take this with me everywhere. You never know when you're going to need to touch up your hair or dry off a toddler who got wet at the lake or at the pool. It's really nice to have when you're in a pinch and want to just dry really quickly. If you want to check it out, make sure you follow the link in the description. This is a must-have item for me that I keep in my van at all times. Before we jump in, I just want to say thank you so much to all of you who are here. Without you and without our sponsors, I could not continue to do these weekly vlogs for you guys. And so I'm super appreciative to all of you who are here and that have supported me all these years. As you may or may not know, I have been on YouTube for quite some time. I believe I started YouTube in 2017, and since then it's been a roller coaster and a whirlwind, and I've learned so much. YouTube is something that kind of I fell into, and it has grown into something really beautiful, and I love it and I appreciate it, and I'm so grateful to be here. But I cannot say with certainty that YouTube is going to last forever. So becoming a mom and realizing that I need to start thinking about my future, I began a path of kind of self-discovery, which I have been on for quite some time, but in a new way. And what I mean by that is I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my future. What do I want to do outside of YouTube that is going to be something that I can sustain and create and hopefully make a living out of it. And for me, along with this road of self-discovery and this healing journey that I've been on, I have experienced a unique experience to me that I have never felt before. I was raised and I've always been close to God, and in my marriage, in my relationship before that, I was in my early 20s, and then in my mid to late 20s, you know, your life gets a little bit crazy and you're trying to find out who you are. And I feel like I did drift away from my faith a little bit, but I've always held strong in what I believe in. And that being said, I've been doing a lot of self-reflection. I've been doing a lot of prayer, and I am and have been recently overwhelmed with this sense of urgency to write. And it has been not just something that for me is what I know in my heart that I have always wanted to do, but it's something that I stopped doing for a long time. I was in a relationship my entire 20s. So for that entire 10-year period, I was constantly sacrificing myself in order to make others happy. And I lost myself completely. And now in my present state and being, I am coming to realize that I have looked at relationships and love all wrong, because through all of that, I never loved myself enough to know that I deserved better, that I was worthy of love, and that I was worthy of being treated with respect. And so now I am able to pour into my own glass, and I'm able to know that my glass needs to be full so that I can overflow into the ones around me, especially my daughter. She is the most important person in my life. And in order for me to be able to be the best mom that I can be, I need to make sure that I am operating with a full cup. I need to be overflowing with all the things in order to take care of her. And becoming a mom has helped me realize that. But even if you are not a mom, if you're not a parent, it's so important to fill your own cup, because you cannot run on empty. You will burn out. And that is what I know from experience. And so I have been feeling called to write. And in this journey of writing lately, I have been able to open up my heart and open up my soul to things that I have yet to address and face. And in doing that, in facing those things, in releasing it through my writing, I have been able to heal so significantly and so greatly. It is quite overwhelming. And I owe that to God. I have been so happy recently, and I cannot express the gratitude that I feel on a daily basis. That being said, I have mentioned in the past that I'm writing a book, and that will be a collection of poetry. And that book is done. It is complete. And I wanted to share with you guys that secret I've been keeping is that my book is done. And it will be released very, very soon. I am self-publishing, and so it has been quite a journey. And with that being said, I wanted to do something special for those of you who have expressed that you would like to purchase the book. I'm going to be doing an exclusive bundle for pre-order. So you can pre-order your exclusive bundle between now and October 1st for $35. So what you have to do in order to get that bundle is send $35 via PayPal with your name and your address, your shipping address, and I will get that bundle shipped out to you. That bundle will include the book itself with a handwritten note on the inside, an exclusive print, and some stickers. I have never had stickers before, so you all who do the pre-order will be the first to ever have stickers from me, both for the book and for Leave Her Wild. So that's really exciting too. After October 1st, you will still be able to order this bundle, but it will be at a greater cost. And if you are not interested in the bundle, but you are interested in the book, once it is officially published, I will let you guys know, and you can just order it online. The money that I make from the exclusive bundles for pre-order will be going directly to publishing my next book, and I'm so excited. And that book will not be a book of poetry. It will be a more in-depth book, and I'll go into that at a later date. I have started the outline for that, and I'm so excited to start that and be able to share that with you guys eventually as well. But I just want to say thank you so much to all of you who have expressed interest in wanting to read this part of my soul that I am bearing, and it's terrifying. But if I could help just one person, if one person out there in the world could know that they are not alone, then it is all worth it. I wrote my first book in 4th grade, my first poem in 6th grade, and in 7th grade I took my first creative writing class, and the rest was history. I fell in love with writing, and I have been writing ever since. In my early 20s, I got into my first serious relationship. It was very toxic, and I didn't quite understand what was happening, and I stopped doing the things that I loved. I started to support that person and their dream, and I lost sight of my own. And that was just the first time that happened. And then I immediately went into another relationship that was also very volatile, and same thing, and I lost myself even further. So being on this journey now and doing all this self-reflecting and understanding that I would not be who I am today had I not gone through all those things. And I was just being prepared to share all that I have learned with other people. So although this is just a book of poetry, it is a look in deep inside my soul as someone who didn't know any better and loved far too deeply, but wasn't able to give that love to herself. I think it's something that far too many young women do and face in their life, and I have been fortunate enough to meet women who had the opposite experience, where they did love themselves and they didn't give opportunity to potential relationships. So everyone has their own story. I just want to share with you mine. And like I said, this is something that I feel like I am being called to do. And I feel like the best thing for me to do is to not sabotage that, to not let fear get in the way of that, to just keep pushing through and walking in that direction that I'm feeling pulled and called. And I think in the end, that is the greatest thing that I could possibly do given the opportunity. So that being said, I just want to thank you guys so much for being there all these years, and even through some of the journey you guys have seen yourselves. And I am so incredibly excited to share this with you. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please email me at leaveherwildyt@gmail.com, and I will get back to you. And I will leave my PayPal information in the description for you to go ahead and order those pre-orders for the bundles if you would like. And I just want to say thank you so much in advance for everyone who does decide to order. And if not one person orders the book, I just want to tell you and share that I won't be disappointed. And something I learned recently or heard recently is that failures are afraid to fail. And some might see that as me failing. But the difference is, the difference between people who succeed and people who fail is that they get back up and they try again. So I am putting my art out there. I am feeling compelled, like this is what I'm supposed to do. And even if that means that I'm only supposed to do this so that I can get onto so that I can release what I have been holding on to, so that I can move on to the next book and to the next chapter. And with that, I encourage you all to do the same. And I'm really looking forward to hearing your thoughts. This is really special to me, and I hope that it is something that becomes special to you too. For me, this is quite literally a dream come true, and I could not have done it without all of you. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys on the next video.